Did you know in 2002 Spider-Man, the Green Goblin was originally supposed to look like this? There's no doubt that Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is one of the most revered superhero films of all time, and it helped establish the DNA of the current Marvel Cinematic Universe. Willem Dafoe is perfectly cast to play Norman Osborn and his Green Goblin counterpart, but Dafoe's character design was famously criticized for dumbing down the popular Marvel Comics villain to just some green armor and a goblin-shaped motorcycle helmet.
I had nothing to do with it!
But he wasn't always supposed to look like that. Not only was Osborn meant to transform mentally into the Green Goblin, but he was also supposed to transform physically. In this early pre-production test footage, we can see what the original Green Goblin was supposed to look like. Using a combination of animatronics and makeup effects, the mask shows an impressive range of articulation, and it's the spitting image of the Goblin taken right out of the comic books. But this eerie mask creeped out crew members and maybe leaned into Sam Raimi's horror roots a little too much. And that made studio executives nervous. They were worried the realistic Green Goblin mask would be way too scary for kids. At this point in pre-production, Willem Dafoe had not been cast yet, and the mask was difficult to wear and needed a lot of time to put on. So Raimi ultimately decided to scrap the idea completely, and they ended up using this mask you see in the movie.
In case you didn't know, @EllenH81 asked about the TV series Small Wonder, a comedy sci-fi sitcom that aired in first-run syndication for 4 seasons from 1985 to 1989. Howard Leeds developed the concept for the show in the early 80s and had a deal with NBC to air the series. They would eventually pass, and Metro Media, which would eventually become Fox Broadcasting Network, would buy the series. The storyline would follow the Lawson family as they attempt to keep the identity of their 10-year-old daughter Vicky a secret. Vicky happens to be an android that Ted Lawson invented and brought home to mature in a family environment. To explain child actress Tiffany Brissett's aging during the show, it was written into the series that Ted would upgrade Vicky in season 3. The show would become a surprise hit and would be dubbed into numerous languages for syndication in over 20 countries throughout the 1990s. Fox would abruptly cancel the series after season 4, so Small Wonder would end after 4 seasons and 96 episodes. So yeah, there you go.